let's get into it, right? We're gonna get into some hip hop right now. If that's what they do. All right. So look, I was thinking the other day, like when I think about the current state of hip hop. So I got a question for y'all. Is the current state of hip hop, are we focused on the music or are we focused on tabloid shit? Are we too focused on the side? If it's dinner, it's like the asparagus and not the steak, right?
Damn.
Like, are we too focused on the side order shit, which is the tabloid shit, and not focused enough on hip hop?
Wow.
In the music? So what y'all think?
So what you're saying is we're more focused on the stories and the beefing. We're more focused
Soap
on
opera
the
shit.
soap opera shit versus the music. You know what? They're absolutely right.
I agree.
In that, yeah. And some artists are thriving off of the algorithm over beef and old history and what they wore and what they said and who they was with. Fuck that. Where's the fucking music?
Where's the music?
Where's the music that complements who you are, what you stand for, and what you putting out? We don't listen. You said something about Van Gogh.
No. Don't do that.
Stop.
Don't do that.
Stop.
Don't do that.
I'm just
No. Valid point. I agree with I agree with your perspective on that. It's unfortunate that we're in a time right now where it feels like what is the side dish has become like the narrative.
Right.
In terms of what's driving the engagement when it comes to music.
Yeah.
This is why they can't fill stadiums. This is why they can't host shows and bring people out in groves to come see them perform. Because that shit tempers out.
It does.
Right?
So like I was thinking about it and I look at it like this, right? If somebody takes me into a museum and they're showing us Van Gogh's art, right?
Right.
I don't, if they start talking about, oh, Van Gogh cut his own ear off.
Yeah.
I'm not that worried about what Van Gogh did to his ear. Yeah, it's okay, that's interesting. But I'm worried about Van Gogh's art.
That's what you're there for.
Yeah. Now I feel like in hip hop, we too worried about the side story, his ear getting cut off, and not the art.
That's the centerpiece of the discussion. If it was a tour, the tour would be all about his ear and what he did to cut it off, and less about, he did this piece in this period, and this was his inspiration.
So
Agreed.
in layman's terms, right? We don't care about your jail time. We don't care about you being shot at. We don't care about the law being on your ass. We don't care about the lean that you sipping.
Why would we?
We want to hear the fucking art.
Well, where's the talent that brought us here? Where's the talent that brought us here?
We care a little bit. It's cool.
It has a
but
place.
It's a side story. It shouldn't be the main story. They've taken it, and I think it probably started at 50.
Oh shit! I wasn't gonna say it. 50 being shot 9 times.
50 being shot. It started. That was like marketed and
that shit got interesting.
Damn.
So we're saying. So I'm sorry. Not that I agree or disagree, but I gotta interject. Are we saying at 50's career is built upon the fact that he was shot 9 times?
Yes. It was built on that narrative.
I love 50, but I want to say yes.
It was built on that narrative.
And the fact that,
Not his talent.
No, he's very talented. But the fact that he was beefing with Ja Rule and Murder Inc., and he etched away on how to fuel beef into success. Because if we remember, when Jay-Z said, I'm about $1, what the fuck is 50 Cent? 50 was like, thank you, Jay. Thank you.
100%.
Thank you, Jay. Now
100%.
These motherfuckers
Paying
know who I
attention.
am.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
who I am.
but can we think of anything before that where anybody took a narrative of something that happened, some tabloid shit, some street shit, and that made their career? That was like the impetus of them jumping their career.
I can't think of
It's a lot of artists, bro.
Not pre-50.
I mean, pre that.
No. After.
Yeah, after 50 people. No, the formula was already created The only thing they had to do is duplicate it.
Right, because before that, it was all about the merit of how good you were.
Yeah.
So what y'all saying is 50 gave a formula.
He
did,
created,
whether
he
unintentional
definitely
or
created
not.
the blueprint.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
But like you said, he's super talented. It was strategic.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying is a legendary album.
100%.
Yeah.
But he strategically did.
But would we have listened to it if he wasn't shot 9 times?
Right, and if he wasn't shot by allegedly who he was shot by, right? You know what I mean? Like,
So this is interesting. The conversation is spun a bit. We're talking about as great as Get Rich or Die Trying the album is, as great as Get Rich or Die Trying the album is, will we even be paying attention to it if he wasn't shot 9 times before he released it? Because at the end of the day, 50's notoriety is the fact that he was shot 9 times from who he was shot.
yeah,
In terms of who actually shot him. And today he's still riding the fame, or here's my thing. This is what I got. No, let me say this part. This element I gotta add. I feel like 50 knows that he's on because of him being shot 9 times. And a lot of his behavior is tabloid based.
oh, 100%. Yeah,
He knows his
used the
success.
same formula.
His success is tabloid based success.
Let me tell y'all something. 50
And that's sad because he's a talented cat.
No. 50 Cent may be one of the first algorithm kings.
Oh no, absolutely.
He is.
The win from him being like, yo, I got shot 9 times, and I mean Kanye West. No, not Kanye's super talented, but wired the mouth, the whole situation. He even talks about it. Nobody knew recognize it till I got car crash in that Lexus.
100%.
Algorithm king.
And look at his whole career. Like Kanye
Whole
constantly is shock value.
They understand
Driven.
the value of other things other than your music
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back,
playing into your whole formula.
so that's a factor in your formula. But let's get back to the root of what we were trying to say is tabloid is tabloid. But that ain't what we here for.
All right. So
No, it got to be about the art. At the end of the day, if it ain't about the art,
yeah.
it's going to die quick.
And listen.
Or else you out here constantly
what we
prostituting
doing-
yourself.
What we're talking about is the two dudes who used that, but they also had good art.
That separates them for everybody.
Separates them. So now, the retarded version of them,
Oh shit.
everybody knows what I mean when I
I
say
know what you
that.
mean. Yeah.
In the
Who don't know what you
literal
mean?
sense of the word.
Who doesn't know what you mean, Jose?
Like, so the retarded version of what they do, of course, is going to come off not the same way because they don't have the music to back it.
It's funny.
So now they just selling tabloid shit.
So it's funny you say this shit because now I'm gonna get a little deeper. Freaky Zeke from the Diplomats just did a podcast with Vlad, Culture Vulture #1. And said
Definitely top
and
3.
said, yo, Diplomats ain't really got no fucking beef. We are selling algorithm. I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
We are selling algorithm. So Jim Jones is not really beefing with Cam. No, listen. Beef is I'm taking gunshots at you. I'm
Nah, they one of them niggas there though. They too old to be really like firing at each other.
No, they understand how they listen. They pimping the game. Shout out to Jim Jones. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Mace. Shout out to 50 for even jumping in this shit because y'all selling algorithm.
Every fuck. Give me the mic.
They're selling algorithm.
Are they?
50 jumps in fucking everything because he is a tabloid-based artist from the beginning. Is he talented? Yes. But he's a tabloid artist.
But he's naturally petty.
And he's naturally petty. But he's a tabloid artist.
Because I don't think.
Well, hold on. Before the shooting, who was he? Before the shooting, who was he? Art of Getting Robbed.
Yeah.
He's
100%,
classically been that guy.
Well, but he knew from the art of getting robbed. If you look at Dreams of Fucking an R&B bitch, that's the same formula as the art of getting robbed.
Yeah, Biggie
It's the
It
same
is.
formula.
It is.
It's the exact same formula.
Yes.
He was talking about fucking
So-
bloods.
So 50,
He read the National Enquirer before he read the New York Post.
100%. 50 always knew that was the formula.
Yeah.
That's the formula. But if you're the type of dude who's more petty than you are an artist, that formula makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like Nas is an artist. He don't care about the petty
He
shit.
don't care.
Could care less about it.
He care less. So, but let's move on.
We
Let's-
digress. Let's move
get
on.
on. Let's
So
get on.
Brandon, you had something you wanted to.
I'm going to go on to say that the 360 deals in the art of music has like really made a lot of old school artists that we love and appreciate not put out the music that we've been wanting. And
Okay. So before you go, we got to explain 360 deals to people who don't understand what a 360
360, I give you money up front. 360, you do a show, the label gets half. No, ain't no sum, it's half. No, it's half.
Essentially, a 360 deal is a deal where the artist has to pay the label for every aspect of their art, whether it's
I sell merch,
whether
they
it's
get half.
merchandise, whether it's shows,
Do a show, I get
whether it's
half.
album sales.
Album sales get half.
So we just wanted to say that, but go ahead.
It sounds like slavery to me. And because it's slavery, we got artists that from our era in the 90s who still are gifted and can make good albums, but they're not putting albums out because the major deals want you to sign the 360s. And I'm not going to name some of the people who are like the masters of the 360. I'm sorry, Leo Cohen, I'm sorry. Fuck it. And a host of other
He didn't
people.
create the 360.
I didn't say he created it.
Capitalize.
I say he capitalized because I watched Lupe Fiasco give an interview on how I'm not getting raped. You're not raping me with a 360 deal. You're not raping me. And upon not raping him, Leo said to him, well, I'm going to make sure you don't sell nowhere. I'm going to make sure you don't sell no.
Leo lost that battle.
Did he?
Yeah.
I mean,
Teaching it.
he teach. Yeah, he is
Teaching at
teaching.
MIT.
Yes.
Got Johns Hopkins.
Yes. But is he making?
Platinum albums.
But is he making platinum albums now?
He never lost his soul.
I love him. Kudos to artists who don't give into the slave mentality. I think it was Ray Vaughn as well, another artist who said, I'm going to stay indie and I'm not going like a major because these 360 deals are like the slave ship. I'm in the slave ship. I'm in the slave ship. So 360 deals for artists that we've been missing.
So let me ask you this. Is the question, what is the question? Are we saying that the 360 deal is a bad thing or a good thing? Are we just,
It might have 360 deals might have been the worst thing ever invented.
Now, these artists can do their own thing, and they don't have to do a 360 deal, though.
And-
They can do their own independent projects.
And those artists are thriving.
Yeah, but every artist has the opportunity to do that. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not on a major label and you're just an artist with no label situation, you can do what you want to do.
Right.
You can do what you want to do.
Very true.
So I think maybe a 360 deal from a label stand. Yeah, if you're a major label artist, that it makes a difference. But if you're not a major label artist, it don't make a difference.
Now,
So that's
now, let's think about the artist that's coming slam from the hood. No money.
they take the,
No money, no nothing. And they say, I'm going to give you $5 million up front. And you're coming from nowhere. You're coming from the fucking slums.
I'm taking it.
See what I'm saying?
Why would I not take the 5 million?
You take the $5 million, you're doing shows, and
Here's my thing. Well, I'll say this much. So if I come from nothing,
come from
I get an opportunity to take care of my family. I don't know if I get that opportunity tomorrow. So in terms of like acknowledging the fact that like tomorrow isn't promised, because that's a project mentality.
And that's what happened to some artists, brother.
And there's layers too, right? There's a tomorrow isn't promised, and then there's a plan for tomorrow mentality. Those are two very different things,
Yes.
right? So if I come from a tomorrow isn't promised world, I take the 5 million.
Oh, say.
If I come from a plan for tomorrow world, I may have questions in terms of how
So
the
you-
5 million works for me.
So you go do that show, and you make 10,000, but you receiving 5,000 because
I'm assuming we'll make 5 million. And I came from nothing. Now, what I'm going to do with a lot of these artists is, I mean, you know, become more well-rounded. They probably figure out things and be like, yo, I got school. So now it becomes a problem after the fact.
All right, add on. So now you're making your own merch and you're making
My shit, I should feel like it's mine, right?
Yeah. You're making 40,000.
Now we getting into what makes the shit dirty.
So right.
Because now you
Yeah.
infringing on my creativity. Outside
Yeah.
of the art, you sign me.
That's where I wanted to get to. You making 40,000 a week. The motherfucker's like 20 of that. Mine, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the dirty part. And that's where I drew the line.
But you can't draw it when you sign and say, I'm gonna fuck with you in this 360.
Well, what about the part that your label has the ability to take your merch and make it international as opposed to just local?
Still get half.
You might have made 40,000 a week, but now you're gonna get 80,000 a week, and we're gonna get 40 of it. You're
Right.
gonna make 40,000 now. You still getting your 40.
You still get
Because
your
we
money.
can now internationally put you on. And
Right.
some
So if
layers
you
to
want
the
Def
shit.
Jam, you can go Def Jam London and sell your gear.
And
Are
you wouldn't
you
have been able to
with
do
that? Are you with that? Are you with
If you
that?
was Def Jam Baltimore, you couldn't do Def Jam London.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
just yeah.
So are you with a 360?